We played DropMix. I kind of said DropBix, but I meant DropMix, which is a game made by Harmonix, who did Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Yeah, we actually talked about it when they first announced it.
Exactly, and it is published by Hasbro. And it's a music-based game that comes with a big electronic device onto which you'll be using either your tablet or your phone to play music as well as to keep score and basically manage the whole game. And each player has a set of cards, and the device reads those cards, and depending on which slot you place it in and what type of card it is, it will play some music, and you're creating a whole DJ mix.
Right. Now, when you first brought it to me, and I knew I just had to ask because you're like, I was like, so how much does it cost?
Yeah, it is an expensive game. It's right now the retail price is $100, $99.99, and at the end I do want to talk about kind of the marketing structure and the way the cards are sold. But first, let's talk about the game.
Yeah. But the reason why I asked is because you're like, I was curious how much it costs, and that's on. There are games that already cost that much, so that's not crazy. I mean, it's very heavy, but not crazy in a board game. And then actually playing it though was so worth it.
Yeah, the game is executed flawlessly. Just in terms of the device, you put a card down and it seamlessly starts playing the music, and it feels like a magic trick the way it works. It will read multiple cards on top of each other, so you can layer them up, and it even works if you've sleeved your cards, which I think I'm going to need to do because it's a bummer if one of these cards stops working.
Oh yeah.
Unlike a normal game, you need that card to work to be able to play. There's a few different modes you can play. The main one is called Clash, where it's either 1v1 or 2v2, and you're playing cards for points, and it's almost like an area control. You're trying to get dominance of the board.
Right. There are 5 slots. You can only play certain colors in each slot, with a few of them being hybrids. And when playing them, you each actually choose. They have set decks with different names, and they sort of have themes. Like one was a bit more rock, one's more pop, hip hop, and so on and so forth. And you get to choose I don't know about the 2v2, but the 1v1, which is what we really played a lot of, was you got to choose 2 and shuffle them in. And then you're going to be playing them back and forth, and being able to only cover certain other ones. You get points for playing different colored ones, getting full control. And each time you play a card, the song just changes each time, and all of a sudden you'll hear this awesome melody, or something that does not work at all.
Yeah, and at any point, if you like the song you're hearing, you can hit a little button and it'll save it for you, which is great. Yeah, I mean, certainly the reason to play this game is for that music. But I was pleasantly surprised that the versus mode does have a fair bit of strategy behind it. It's not nothing.
There was obviously the first time we're just amazed playing, but then there was thinking like, all right, if I cover that gives him less a chance to get more points. Like we're not playing Eclipse here.
Right. It's definitely a party game, but as party games go, there's something there, and you can even fully customize your deck if you want.
Right. We did the simple, I guess you could call it, deck construction, but and that's also because you don't have as many cards right now.
Right. Right.
But just that fact of going back in the artwork, it's like they got Dixit kind of deal. It's just all this crazy artwork. It's not just album covers. And just the way the music changes just felt like each turn, because the ambiance music, so to speak, changed each time. So it just felt crazy going through.
It's a game where you will never be mad about analysis paralysis, because it's like, take your time. I'm just grooving to this beat right now.
Yeah, at one moment you had like this weird, creepy, like sunshine evanescence thing going on, and then like that next thing you know, we got like Childish Gambino going down to like
some Super Freak in there. So in terms of cards that I have, the base game actually comes with 4 complete 15-card decks.
Right.
If you're playing 1v1, you do 30-card deck.
Which I did enjoy because it gives a mix.
There are currently 4 playlist packs available, which each give you a new set of 15 cards plus 1 bonus weird one. I do have all of those. I purchased all 4. The other thing they have, which is weird and harder to find, are called discovery packs. And those are, I believe they're 5 cards each.
Are they limited, or?
They're not limited, at least as far as I know.
How do you buy this?
Well, you can.
Is this Hasbro.com?
You can find this at Hasbro.com. I've seen it at Toys R Us. Some Targets have it.
Okay,
it is out there in the wild.
I'm just wondering how many.
The packs are the harder things to find.
Of course.
And what's weird about the packs, so none of it's randomized, but they don't
Thank
have
God.
names. They have artwork. So
it'd be like, this is the Tiger pack?
yeah, the only way to know which ones you have and don't have is looking at that artwork. So
Not even the cards inside?
oh, well, yes, the cards inside.
Okay.
But I don't know if it says that on the back. I think you might have to open it.
But I mean, like, if you opened it and forgot, like, or lost the sleeve, you could
You
look.
would know.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a little strange. There are currently 2 series of these discovery packs, which
How many is in this?
I forget exactly, but it's a good. It's like 10 or 15 in each set, so it's a lot of cards. And so it's just a little strange. I wish they had. The nice thing is, if you go to Hasbro.com, they're not available yet, but they do have an option to just buy all of Series 1 and all of Series 2. So you don't, if you can get that, you don't have to go hunting.
That is fantastic, and what I would expect from Hasbro.
Yes, which is a very nice change of pace, because if you look at Amazon right now, they're selling them randomly. If you buy a pack,
you don't get the.
you don't choose the pack.
Oh my God.
So
wait, I'm just curious. Have you in the wild? Is this like a Dice Masters? I forget what they call it.
I don't know. I think.
What do they call that again?
A blister or no?
No, the blister's the set is the single thing.
Yeah. What's the? I know what you're talking about. The box that has them in it.
Well, it's random. It's not. If that's the case, that's disappointing. I hope they keep it more like a living card game
I
style.
think that is how they're doing it. It's very much. It very much really is an LCG. It has deck building sets. They have more planned. So some of that stuff is a little weird. I also have some issues with just the packaging. If you buy extra cards,
I have only seen the box. I don't know about the packaging of those either.
Oh, the packaging of them is a nightmare. It's so weird. You open it and you're like, am I gonna
Is
rip
it like a magic card pack?
I don't even know how to explain it.
As if everyone knows, this is how you open a magic card
It's
pack.
like one of those Pokemon ones where it's like a pin pack and it has like, you can see the card, but it's thin, so you have to open it with like the plastic and like peel the cardboard off. The cards aren't actually like in a pack, they're like in a nice display with plastic. It's weird. But at any rate, if you like music, like popular music and DJ kind of stuff, and you have any interest, if you like Rock Band or any of those other games from Harmonix, I think this is a game that, if marketed correctly in the future, could be just as big as those games, those titles. I think this is a hit at any party, for sure.
And I think what's more important to say is, unlike Rock Band and the other ones, excluding the party mode, which is the one thing I have issues with the game, it's mostly because it's weird, this weird time thing, and then it's a one-time card.
Party mode is a cooperative mode you can play, which is definitely weaker than Clash. But, you know, at least they have something in there.
That, like, one of the reasons for me, Rock Band's like, problem is when I listen to the music that I like, and that, you know, I just want to sort of zone out. I can't do that when I'm hitting all these buttons.
Right.
This you can.
The other thing that's great is even if there's a song you don't like that much, there might be a part of it that sounds really good in the mix. So it's not necessarily like Rock Band. I would only, you know, buy the songs I liked. But in this one, I feel like any song has the potential to be really great in certain contexts.
No, and I'm really excited too, because in essence, their expansions that they can go into is just the music library that exists is fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to spend the rest of my money throughout my life on these cards, and then like after a month, no one wants to play with me anymore. But you can always just, if you want, just use it as a musical instrument, literally, and just create cool mixes and upload them. There's really cool stuff at play here. So check that out. Excited about that.
If you enjoyed this video, it was just a snippet of our full-length podcast, which you can find on our YouTube channel every week. So please go ahead, like, and subscribe for more board game-related content coming at you in the future.
And don't forget to check out rollforcrit.com, where we actually sell a lot of the games we talked about, as well as post news and all our other videos. Until then, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit.